Escalator is an East of England programme, and it's all about talent development of artists in the East region. Escalator Digital is quite a new programme to build capacity and skills around digital technology. And so that might be looking at ways that people can engage and deepen their relationships with audiences. It might be about how they might make more new creative content. It might be about how they distribute their work more effectively.
I'm going to actually give a sort of tour of this project first before talking about the concepts that led up to it.
Metal is an arts organisation. We work with artists from all of the different disciplines, and Metal have taken on the responsibility for digital Escalator for the Arts Council, which include these week-long intensive residential laboratories which bring together usually around 8 or 10 artists working in different disciplines to share a kind of peer environment where they can learn lots of stuff, share lots of skills that they might already have, and then hear from all kinds of different specialists.
What we're doing is actually working in Ipswich, Norwich and Peterborough.
There's a real mix actually of participants who are already quite technically savvy and some who absolutely are starting from baseline. We also bring experts in to kind of inspire and to perhaps talk about a way that they might work.
When I went downtown and stood there with these pieces on the street corner in the middle of the busy day, I thought, this is awesome!
So, was it designed to be a static experience and that you were meant to stand and listen? There wasn't a sense of it being kinetic, you would walk around the area?
We tried to design the 3 different labs with different focuses.
In Norwich, with the historic nature of the creative writing courses at the university, what we've been able to do is work with a writers' centre to think about how they can devise a story or write a book or a piece of poetry using a mixture of traditional tools and new pieces of software.
One of the things that's most important to me about these kinds of alternative media writing projects is that you don't do them because the technology exists. That's gadgetry, and that's really boring. I think that the most important thing is that conceptualization process, a way of dealing with the language that has multiple media possibilities now.
In Peterborough, we're concentrating on projection and outdoor large-scale intervention with architecture.
In Ipswich, working with Pacitti company, they have a strong track record in working with live art and performance.
If you're working with surround and you want to work with the surround panel, then your maximum is in Logic is 7.1.
But the idea is that you are constantly making and doing, but you're talking with your colleagues about your work, and you're also being informed by people who've really radically pushed practice.
When I saw that timetable for the week, I kind of saw that sound was the theme. I thought, well, actually, I'm probably more interested in the video. That isn't how it's turned out. You know, as someone who works with landscape and space, essentially, I hadn't understood that sound was spatial, kind of leaving with a complete language of potential that I didn't know was there. So that's very exciting.
It's open-ended, so you might have had a tiny idea that you bring to the lab, but in the end you might push it away and come out with something different.
Well, I applied for the Ideas Lab because I've been making artist films for a couple of years now. I've got to the point where I've got several ideas on the go, and I think that we've all benefited this week from different perspectives on what we do, because someone looks at it differently.
Got a particular project that I've been working on with a school in Southend, and there's 40 different ethnic languages spoken at the school, and we've just been thinking of recording and celebrating these different ethnic languages. And I guess what the lab is really doing is giving us kind of other ideas where to expand. I just think it's just exciting. And I've got these tools now for creative ideas to just manifest, which will be hopefully some great digital projects in contemporary art, hopefully.